2024 World Championships was won by Quad Thorns, unfortunately. And well, the deck is technically still alive. It was just piloted to a 9-1 first place victory online by Danny Strife from Paraguay. So shout out Danny, I'm stealing your list for this video. Obviously the decks do look quite a lot different. So this was the one that won Worlds. Alright, we got 4 DTE, we have 7 Lightning Energy, Lost Cities, all that stuff, right? Now, this is what Quad Thorns looks like. DTE is gone, so now we have to substitute a bunch of random stuff, and we have to put in Crispins. Our ace spec is Deluxe Bomb, so there's some cool math you can actually do with the Spike Energy and the Deluxe Bomb, and also your future booster capsules. So Thorns hits for 140, and if we do some basic math here, 140 plus 20 on the capsules, 160, plus Spike Energy, let's say 1, is 180, and then Deluxe Bomb does another 120, so with all of that, you're doing 300 plus Gravity Mountain, then you're basically doing 330, and with another Spike Energy, you'd be doing 320 without the Gravity Mountain. So this deck actually has potential to one-shot stuff, which is kind of crazy to think about. When you think Iron Thorns, you don't think one-shot potential, you think, oh hell no, bro, get this shit out of my face, bro. At least that's what I think whenever I see Iron Thorns. And the deck, honestly, I ran did some mining off stream, guys, and the deck ran quite well. So let us hop into PTCGL with the power of editing. Check this shit out. I can't spin around. I was gonna like spin around, but my chair gets stuck on my desk. So, all right, that was probably clean as hell on the editing. Shout out to my editor. All right, let's hop into some games. We're playing Quad Thorns. Unfortunately, whoever hits me on the ladder right now, you're gonna be running into a great time, and I hope you're ready for a great game. 12 blue dolphins. Thank God there was not 13 of you. Oh, that one's pretty good, no? I don't know, man. I feel like the content is incredibly stale nowadays, like PTCGL content. It's all the same thing. It's all like, yo, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be looking at this deck list, and then we're going to be playing this deck list, and then we'll play 2 games, and that's that, you know? Like, there's not much, like, fun in it anymore. It is still Pokemon, though, so thankfully you're able to build infinite possibilities of decks. It could have been Yu-Gi-Oh! I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know why I said that to Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually don't like Magic more. Yu-Gi-Oh! is actually not that bad. If anyone plays Yu-Gi-Oh! or Magic, in the comments down below, tell me why those games are better than Pokemon and why they are also not better than Pokemon. Give us your opinions. We totally read the comments. We do, because we get like 1 video, so yeah. Alright, so we're going to be seeing some crazy gameplay here from the Thorns. We're going to attach, and then we are going to pass, shout out that guy. We have a Crispin for next turn, so that's quite cool. Although he does have 10 cards in his hand, so there's a good chance we're just going to die. There's a slight issue, that being if he has an Arven, we kind of just lose the game, unfortunately. So yeah, we're just gonna rip a Volt Cyclone and kind of just hope for the best, man. You know, I mean, that's all we can do. Next turn we don't even have a way to disrupt them. We do have an Arven though, so we can get back or find at least another Iron Thorns. But yeah, this is probably not a great matchup for Iron Thorns, being the Gholdengo matchup. I'll cut to the part where he just blows me up. So yeah. So yeah, don't know what we were expecting there, to be honest. That's kind of as good as that matchup's gonna go. Shout out Danny for actually beating 2 Gholdengos in the tournament. Yeah, his only loss was actually to a Gholdengo as well, but yeah, impressive. So the whole point of this video was to be like, you know, can the World Championship deck hold up in today's format? And I was under the impression you know, DTE hadn't rotated. I just kind of forgot what Quad Thorns actually looked like. So yeah, I was under the impression that the deck actually was pretty similar. No, the deck is incredibly different. So now we're just kind of showcasing an entirely different deck, rather than what won World Championships. And obviously, Quad Thorns is a meta call, right? Like, it has a great matchup into Regidrago and like Raging Bolt and Lugia, and that was what you expected at the World Championships, right? And nowadays we got Dragapult, and arguably Dragapult's not a good matchup because it doesn't have like any abilities that it needs that Iron Thorns turns off. You also have to worry about well, God of War's actually a fine matchup. Raging Bolt's also a fine matchup, I guess, but yeah, I feel like this meta isn't as Iron Thorns friendly as the Worlds one was. We didn't get a mulligan, bro. Wait, hold up. Hold the phone. Okay, we even have an attach for turn and a Techno Radar, and then we have Arven for TM Energize the next turn. Damn, alright, this one's looking good. Time to hit Dragapult. Hitting Zoroarch. Alright, Zoroarch's honestly probably not that bad of a matchup. We're also able to, like, you know, shut off his entire like draw engine, so honestly I feel like this matchup shouldn't be too bad. However, if I'm on the Zoroarch side, I'm thinking this matchup's fine. We're just gonna return KO with the Reshiram, right? And then there's nothing really we can do about that. So now that I think about it, maybe this matchup isn't as good. Maybe like we can prevent him from setting up the guys that quickly, I guess. Arven, let's get this, and then probably a let's get a vessel. Let's get a vessel here. Make sure we have stuff for the next turn. We have a capsule as well to attach to active to retreat. We have turbo energize. Let's get some lightnings in play here. We'll attach them both to this guy, and then next turn we have our vessel away the boss. Get ourselves an energy capsule retreat. Judge. That's another thing, since like obviously he doesn't have his abilities, we can kind of just probably brick him sometimes, like with judges and stuff. So yeah, gotta kind of see how this unfolds. I honestly think this might not be as bad of a matchup. My mic was muted for a lot of that game. Oops. That was a good little chance to showcase that Iron Thorns can still win a game. Although that was like beating up a paraplegic blind person, because he didn't even see a Zoroarch. Maybe he did, he just didn't evolve into it. But yeah, there was really not much happening from his side, unfortunately. So far we've seen Zoroarch, good matchup. Gholdengo, terrible matchup. Let's try and hit. I think Guardy could be Guardy's probably not actually a good matchup, right? Like at all for him, because they don't play the Klefki, they don't play the Fluttermane anymore, so they don't really have any way to turn off the Thorns. So, yeah. I'm not entirely certain about that. Okay, double mulligan. No way we started the Thorns. Alright, I think we're going second. So we do have the Arven for the TM Energize, and also a one of those Electro Radar guys to get more Thorns out. So we'll see how this goes. I honestly, deadass, think Iron Thorns' next format is gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. Alright, okay, we're versing Zoroarch again. Alright, so I lied. We can't. I thought we were going second. I thought we were gonna TM Energize and everything. We're just gonna have to do that this turn. I Unless we top deck a Crispin. But I think honestly just establishing the board is a bit better. We know against this deck we don't have to rush anything too fast. Alright, so we just got Itchy Pollen. Honestly, that kinda sucks. Because we don't have any really good way to get going here, unfortunately, then. We can get the... Let's get this. Let's put the Deluxe Bomb in play. I want this Badoo to die. That was a bit rude. That was a bit much, actually. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. You know, I didn't mean it, Badoo. Maybe I did, actually. You know what? Not many people actually like Badoo, let's be honest. Badoo's kind of one of those cards that... Yeah, nah. No one likes Badoo. Alright, here's the research. Also, it's the Evo. Okay, so this is where it gets a bit sketchy. This is where I'm not too happy about the things going. However, he has bench locked himself. Not really, because Badoo's about to bomb itself out of the water. Only one. Okay, so okay, bye bye Badoo. Skadoosh. Badoo dies. Awesome. Alright, so we don't get to use Techno Radar. I'm lying to you. Unfortunately, that is off the board for now. But what we do get to do is bump the castle. And then we get to boss up the Reshiram. Oh, wait, hold up. Let's boss up the Fairs. No, we don't want Monkey doing stuff. Do we kill the Monkey? Nah, I'm just gonna kill this guy, right? I'm just gonna kill the Resh. Let's just get rid of him, move on with our lives, and then just, yeah, next turn we can finally play an Arven. We can get more of the dudes into play. You know what? This deck, whenever I see this card, I think of one person. Akira Kurasaki. Mr. Kurapon. You know, you always play Iron Thorns, Tetsuno Ibara. And I think... I don't know about that, you know? I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure I enjoy that too much. I think it's a bit rude of you to play the deck. We prized both of our... No, we didn't. It's in hand. Wait, we didn't have to run the Arven. We could have just ran the Pokégear to get like a boss. Ay ay ay. Ay ay ay. Alright, we'll go with Crushing Hammer, I guess. Just see how this goes. Yeah, I don't know what we're expecting from that, to be completely honest with you lot. We're also playing the wrong card. I don't think we're gonna get a Colress. We can grab, yeah, both of these guys, I guess. Then we'll go Techno Radar away one of the energies, because I doubt we're going to need more energy in play for now. Let's get these goofballs into play. Let's go this. Let's attach this here. Let's go Future Booster Capsule here. And let's go Volt Cyclone for 160. And then we get to move on there. Alright, not too bad. He only has one Zoroarch in play right now, so let us see how this goes. He does, however, have the Monkey. I kind of forgot about that guy. We do still one-shot it. We have the Penny. However, now that guy, we're missing the guy. Does he play double Reshiram? I hope not. Okay. We're missing the energy. I'm an idiot. We did need the energy. We didn't need the Judge. The Judge was the problem. All right. Okay. Does that work? I guess we just pick up that guy, right? Right. I mean, we're probably just gonna win here, right? So okay. So what are we doing? We're gonna attach this here. We're gonna penny up this guy to get the energy back into hand. We're going to attach that there. We're going to re-bench this guy. We'll attach this here, retreat. We'll attach... We need to attach it to the active, otherwise it will not die. And then we'll just go Volt Cyclone, and it'll kill the Zoroarch. and then we get to move this energy here. We have energy in hand. We also have Pokégear to try and hit a Crispin. Alright, I'm feeling a lot better. We also only need to take 2 more prize cards. He doesn't have any... I was about to say he could use the bear, but the bear doesn't work because it's the Iron Thorns. You know what? Initialization? Hey, that's pretty good. Alright, cool. And we top deck the Crispin. I think, honestly, let's just rip the Crispin here. I feel a bit better about just getting some energy into play here. It doesn't matter what we put into our hand. That's gonna go there. That's gonna go there. And then let's go Volt Cyclone, move the one onto the one with the energy already. Said he can't do any Gust stall plays because both these guys have free retreat. This one has all the energy, so we can always pivot into that guy for free. Thanks for joining the party, Mr. 4th Iron Thorns. And then we also have the boss to close out the game. However, he might Iona us to 1 and try counter catcher. He's going to Toro. He's going to Toro up. What is he Toroing up? Darumaka promoting the Fez? Is my guess. No, the monkey. And passes it over. Alright. Bogdanovic, thank you for the game. Unfortunately, Iron Thorns prevails. Alright. We could squeak in one more, maybe. Because there was 2 Zoroarch games. But I think I'm going to end it there. You know, I feel like there's only... not many people can consume much Iron Thorns content online nowadays. So I think we'll end the video there. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I actually enjoy making these videos. And if you guys do enjoy watching the videos, please subscribe to the channel. Leave a like if that's possible. We are so close to 1,000 subscribers. It would be great to hit that by the end of this month. And if you guys have any suggestions for stuff, please leave it down in the comments. Feel free. I do read the comments genuinely because, like I said, there's like 3 of them every video. So yeah, leave a comment down below. Tell me what decks what I should play, what you would enjoy watching, and if you guys have any other ideas, like, I mean, I'm down to do whatever. But yeah, peace. Thanks for watching.